Oscar, how are you?
Pretty good.
I'm so excited. I'm one of the super Star Wars fans. I'm waiting for it. I can't. It's every day since it was announced in 2012. This thing's coming back.
Yeah, me too.
And I know that. That's what I really wanted to ask you, is how much of a Star Wars fan I know that you are. And obviously, you know, we know that when you were cast, you lost your mind. Do you catch up on all the other stuff that's happened with Poe Dameron and the outside world? Because I know there's comic books. There are, you know, novels and stuff that are based on his character. Do you go into any of that so you know more about him?
I'll tell you, it's actually pretty cool because that didn't happen until I started doing some interviews. And it's kind of one of the most amazing things about this whole process is how open not only JJ, but Lucasfilm has been about the creation of these characters. So because of where I happened to be born, I was born in Guatemala, and one of Guatemala's biggest claims to fame is that Guatemala is featured in the end of A New Hope. At the medal ceremony, that was filmed, you know, when they take off at the end, that was filmed in Tikal, Guatemala. So I said, how cool would it be if that's where Poe was from? You know, he's a rebel fighter. That's where the rebel base is. Why wouldn't he be that? That's an incredible idea. And so they heard that, and that made it into this comic book. So it's the first time that, you know, me figuring out my character's backstory suddenly becomes a comic book. It becomes canon. But that's you know, that actually signals quite a bit of trust as well.
The reason I bring up those comics, in the comics of Shattered Empire, his parents, Poe's parents, are indeed, we find out who they are. So the rumors of whether or not Leia and Han are, those are gone. But we do know Luke gave them a Force tree. We don't know if you have Force powers, my friend. And I know you're not going to tell me.
We don't know.
We don't know. What is this guy all about? I assumed he was going to be like the new Han Solo with the kind of, because you've got a nice attitude in movies. You can give it back to people. You can be grumpy. You can be happy. You have all these things that you can do. What's Poe all about?
Well, he is, first and foremost, he believes in the Force. He believes fully in the Force. He's completely committed to the Resistance. Obviously, he comes from a line of rebel fighters. He's eager to prove himself as a hero, as a leader. He has a disdain for authority. He has a hard time being told what to do. He's eager to throw himself into harm's way. And he has a pretty, he's got a mouth on him. He's got a bit of a mouth on him. But I think one of his biggest journeys, one of the big journeys of this character is understanding what it actually means to be heroic, what it means to actually be a leader. And that's an interesting arc.